If you're a software engineer, you still need to be able to code something without using AI. And eventually in your career, you might become more of a manager. And it's relevant to have individual contributor experience so you know how to support the people that you work with. I've tried vibe coding and it can go a lot of places, and it's possible to create structures that aren't very human with AI. And that isn't necessarily bad, but it can make it more difficult to work with other people because navigating the shared space is like if you don't have a basis in what you're developing, it's just going to be more difficult to know where you're going. To know where you're likely to end up when you just push the button that says grow more. We know, like as humans, physically, we don't want all of our organs to infinitely grow. We don't want all of our cells to infinitely grow. So with code, there is some sort of physically meaningful pace of development that we need to mind. My personal site, which you can find through the link in my TikTok bio, has been vibe coded, and there are features that I find annoying, and it has been difficult to change those features because the space that is possible with the language of software. How do I say this? The problem space is ginormous. It's huge. There are so many things you can develop. I can specify, well, how do I describe this actually? I might just want to go live and then talk through what I notice about the code. And then while I'm streaming, it's likely that it'll be time for my weekly usage limit to reset. My tokens are about to refresh. That's why I was offering a deal. That's why I might still working on it. I hope somebody recognizes their capacity to just support what I'm working on. And that'll make it easier for me to describe more of it. And also, I can post more of the code on GitHub and then you can benefit from it. You can play around with it. The Workbench is the most interesting project. That's based on a language that I've been developing for about a decade. And then, well, you can see my third pinned post on TikTok. I might want to remake that video. Currently, the third pinned post on my TikTok profile describes the constructs of this language that I've been developing, which is meant to align with learning science. The language is spelled SPW with a capital S, lowercase pw. That's the stylization, the capitalization, and it's pronounced swoop. Cheers.